Hi friends, welcome to the channel. Now today let us discuss how to fix a faulty exhaust fan. Now at present this fan is not working, it is not rotating due to some fault. A fault has been occurred, so it stopped rotating. So now let us fix it. So let us open it. Open the top cover and open the fan blades. There you can find the motor assembly. So slowly open the hard cover on it by unscrewing. So slowly remove it one by one. So be very careful. uh, Slowly open it. Do not put greater force because the winding may get damaged. So there you can find the rotor and the stator winding. So that is one ball bearing which makes the rotor to move very freely. So this is another ball bearing inside. They are slightly greased and they are also prone to dust, so sometimes it may get stuck. So apply some cleaning liquid to the bearings so that they will move smoothly, they will work smoothly. So see that you can see with less friction. So now the problem is that this was unable to start immediately, means it was unable to produce the required starting torque. We need to apply it and then it starts rotating. So the starting has gone faulty and the rotation is working fine. So there may be some problem with the starting capacitor. So now, so let us discuss some theory about this single phase induction motor. This is called as single phase induction motor and it is also called as capacitor start induction run motor. So here we have two windings. Here we have two windings. This is the auxiliary winding, or it is also called as the start winding. It is also called as the start winding. And here this is the main winding. This is the main winding. This is the squirrel cage rotor. This is the moving part. This is the rotor, and this is the start capacitor. This is the start capacitor. Here the capacitor is used only for starting, and after that this main winding is responsible for moving the motor. Here in single phase induction motors, these motors are not self starting, means the whatever the magnetic flux is produced is a non-rotating magnetic flux. So in order to produce a rotating magnetic flux, we need to have at least two phases, two types of different phases. When you provide only with single phase, the rotor just tends to vibrate. The rotor just tends to vibrate. Here we need at least two phases. So here this auxiliary winding and the capacitor provides a extra phase and makes the motor to run, means it provides the starting torque. Afterwards the main winding leads in order to make the rotor run. So this is called as the squirrel cage rotor. It is made up of cylindrical, it is in the shape of cylinder, which is made up of laminations of aluminum and or copper. If you carefully observe the windings, the main winding has a lesser resistive value when measured with the multimeter. So here it reads 635, whereas the auxiliary winding has a greater value. So because the auxiliary winding is in series with the capacitor, the capacitor reactance adds to the auxiliary winding. So here you can find the auxiliary winding reads up to 1100 ohms. So now this could be the faulty capacitor. The capacitor value may have been decreased so that it was unable to produce the required torque for starting. Means actually here the capacitor produces a phase. Due to the phase, it produced the rotational magnetic field in which the rotor rotates. Now let us try to replace this one. So this is the new capacitor that was being replaced in it. It was a small capacitor. So it reads 1 microfarad, 450 volts AC. So I am replacing it with in the auxiliary or the start winding. So now let us see how it works. I am switching it on. It rotates without any push up. Again it is rotating without any push up. So hope guys you have learned it. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe and comment. Thank you very much.